Hey everybody, today we're going to take a closer look at the Union Square layout bond pads. The bond pads are just that. It's a cartridge paper, a layout paper, 31 pounds, very light. Generally comes in large reams meant for schools to do quick and expensive sketches, get ideas out, and all that stuff. But Union Square put it in a pad form, which is really nice. It gives you a very inexpensive option as a way to travel and bring with you a way to get those ideas out, whether it's something you see out in the world or in your mind's eye. The backing's really strong and stiff, and it gives you a great working surface. So even if you're just standing and getting an idea out, or if you're sitting, it's going to give you a nice stable surface. The paper itself is a super bright white. Gives you a lot of pop when you add color. It takes any type of dry media. You can see my buffet here of different dry media. And when it comes to things like, well, let's just say this willow charcoal here, if you want to use this pad for like gesture drawings and whatnot, that's great. As you know, those are just meant to be quick sketches. Willow charcoal, unless you add fixative, is very susceptible to rub off. In fact, most artists, when they use it, not for gesture drawings, they actually use it to do, kind of like initial guides before they go in with a heavier pencil. Because what I've seen is they just literally go in, with their palm and erase those lines out. So be conscientious of that depending on the media you're using. Now, when you're erasing, I recommend using a soft eraser or extreme caution. Because the paper is thin, you want to hold it tight, but it does erase very nicely, and it will go back to, depending the media you're using, just about completely clean. Moving on to different types of dry media, HB pencil. The paper doesn't have a lot of tooth to it, but it does take that pencil very nicely, allow you to get those ideas out, and that's a little bit less susceptible to smudging. Then you can move on to like a charcoal pencil, which is harder than willow charcoal, but also will smudge. So when you're using charcoal on these pads, either prepare for some transfer or use some fixative. But you will see that the color really does stand out in comparison when you're using that. And I like to use a soft touch because if I went in with a hard pencil and really made lines, that can transfer to your other pages. So if I was to do something like, say, take a colored pencil and want to do some nice light shading where I try to get a smooth gradient, and I had taken a pencil on a previous page and pushed down really hard, I would probably be doing some kind of rubbing from Indiana Jones. Am I allowed to say that? We'll find out. But then taking it and just with the right amount of pressure, you can see that you can still get really nice dark lines without adding a lot of pressure. Also, another big thing, especially when you're doing quick gesture drawings and whatnot, Conte type crayons, whether you're using them to fill in a shaded area, maybe not that side, or you can go in with these and make some more defined lines. Those are all your options. And if you make a masterpiece on it, it's acid free. So, there's that. It ain't going anywhere. It's not going to yellow on you. So these are the Union Square layout bond pads, and they're a great option for just doing quick sketches out in the field, whatever inspiration hits you. Hope you enjoy them. That was really close to my nose. Careful, Will, you almost stepped on my nose.